if you're in this class, please remember, I told us that in the school of ministry, we're being taught one thing, that before you can become a voice, before you can become a voice to a team, or before you can become authority towards a topic in the kingdom, mostly in the house of God. What are you talking about? Mostly in the house of God. You know, you must have spent 10 years on that matter. Who remember I told us last day? Bible story I told us last day. You don't remember. That if something is happening, maybe you are a pastor, I don't know your position. Before you can started having authority over a matter in the kingdom, you must have lived that something for 10 years. You know, 10 years, is a decade in man's life. Amen, somebody. Now, that's why this topic now, I am not speaking as an authority. I want to get that now. Because why? I have not used 10 years in marriage. I want to get that now.
Yeah.
I want to get that. Now, but I'm just speaking now, as a teacher that also want to learn. That's the reason why, I ask myself to do what you're doing now. Amen, somebody. Yeah. Now, because I have a wife and I have a children. Now, the challenges, that every parent, face in this dispensation, either you have a newborn baby, or you have, an adult or a teenager. Please pay attention. The first thing is that, we have problem with transitioning of children. Can you read that something now, please? Please, the parent, the challenges, I will take it from last and answer. The challenges that parent is facing. Please, if you are writing, I want you to write. Amen, somebody. The challenges that parent is facing in this dispensation is transitional season of their children. I will repeat it. The challenges that parent is facing in this season is the transitional season, of their children. Amen, somebody. The reason why I'm giving that word is that, if you are going from here down to Engator, or you are taking a train going to Munchen, and your bus stop is Gunzburg, and you buy a ticket, the ticket is being called Bayern ticket. Are we together? Mm-hmm. Are we together? The ticket is being called Bayern ticket. Notice that this ticket, in its original value, can take you also to Munchen. Are we together? Mm-hmm. Because Munchen is also part of what? Bayern. This ticket can take you to Nuremberg. Because why? Nuremberg is what?
Bayern.
It can take you to Wolfsburg. Because why?
Bayern.
They are also in Bayern. But where are you going? You are going to Gunzburg. I said, remember the word, I want us to follow. I said that you buy a Bayern ticket, you are going from here to Gunzburg, but you take a train going to where? To Munchen. Going to Munchen. Because your ticket cover the whole Bayern. Does that mean that you have to stop in Munchen? Amen. So, are we together? Are we together? Amen. Somebody. Now, where must you stop? No, where are you going?
Gunzburg.
Gunzburg. I want you to follow. You say you have to stop where? Gunzburg. So, at any time that you miss your transition stop, which happened to be Gunzburg, and you find yourself in Bayern, what happened to you now?
You have to take.
You have missed road.
Yeah, you have missed road.
You'll be in stress. You have problem. I'm not talking. Please follow. I'm talking about the challenges of parents in this season is that the transition season of each children is our problem. Amen, somebody. And like I said before, I am not speaking as an authority. I am speaking, as a teacher. I'm also someone that also want to learn. I want to get that now. Amen, somebody. Now, if you mistakenly stop at Munchen because your ticket covered it, you have transited in the wrong place. Though your ticket can carry you there. Amen, somebody. Now, the thing they ought to have gotten at the first bus stop, if you want to convert it at the next stage, there will be crisis. Amen, somebody. Amen. Please write the book, the first thing. Amen, somebody. This thing I'm talking now, and I'm not talking authority, but yesterday when I was just reading, it came to my mind. It is not something that has to be perfect, please, and it's not something that has to be, I am not speaking as a professor, I'm speaking as a teacher, please. Get me right, amen, somebody. Are we together? Now, I want you to write, please, write, just write. Now, on what you are writing, write children transition chart. Please don't look at it, just write that I'm talking. You will, if you don't need it, if you don't need it, you can change the teaching, you can change it, no problem. But I want you to write because we are not standing there and be teaching and what is writing. Amen, somebody. Write children transition chart. Amen, somebody. And in this chart, draw a column or a line. The first stage of every children under that transition chart. Number 1, write infant. Infant. Are we writing? Write what? What's number 1?
Infant.
In the front of infant, write newborn baby. In the front, write newborn baby. Number 1, infant. In the front, write what?
Newborn baby.
Good. Number 2, under that chart, write toddler. 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 Write toddler. Amen. Someone, are we together? So, number 2 now. Number 1 is infant. In front of infant, write newborn baby. So, number 2, write toddler. Toddler. Amen. Somebody. In front of toddler, write age 1 to 3. Amen. Somebody. The way you understand this chart you're writing now. Write age 1 to what? Good. Number 3, write child. Child. CHLID. Are we together? CHILD, sorry, child. In front of child, write age 3 to 5. In front now, write age 3 to 5. And under that age 3 to 5, write preschool time. Preschool time, please do very fast. Preschool time. Preschool time. Amen, somebody. Where are we now? Number 3, good. Number 4, you know number 4? Write adolescent. Amen, somebody. That's number 4 now. Adolescent. In front of adolescent. Amen, somebody. Write. Okay, I'm going to rush. Okay. Number 4, write adolescent. In front of adolescent, write immature time. Immature. Write immature time in front of adolescent. Amen, somebody. The last one, according to what I wrote here, this is my personal, graph. The last one chapter number 5, write teenager. Teenager. In front of teenager, write age 13 to 19. Do you get to that place? In front of teenager, write what? Amen, somebody. It's like a straight now. Amen, somebody. Now, go back to number 1. Please, very fast. I want to do something. I think this graph, we must get it today. That is Michelle. God bless you. Amen. And that time, I want us to. Now, go back to number 1. In front of, please, number 1, I told you write about infant. In front of that infant, write what? Newborn baby. You get to that place. Number 1. So, the next stage on that infant, write, please look at me, I will listen. Write nurturing. We know nurturing. 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 When you are nurturing something, write nurturing. Please, very fast. Nurturing. Infant, newborn baby, write nurturing. After nurturing, write training. Nurturing, training, and molding time. When you mold a block, if you do bricklayer, if you maybe are molding something, molding time. MOULDING, molding. When you mold, amen, somebody. You get to that place. Now, the number 2 now, under toddler, write modeling. Number 2 now, under toddler now. Write molding and training. Molding and training. The next one is indoctrinating. That is very good English, I know. No, we feel exactly by we feel the under the where are we now, please, I'm going to try. So under the toddler, right, molding and training and indoctrinating and discipline time. And discipline time. Are we together? We don't get bored, that's why I'm just trying. I'm writing on the board. Amen, somebody. The other child now, right training. Other child, right training. Right indoctrinating again. Other the child now, what is the name of the child? Training, indoctrinating, discipline. You get together. Discipline and critical attention. The last one on that page is critical attention. Are we together? Are we together? Amen, somebody. Now, under adolescent, that is in front now, right discipline, critical indoctrinating, mentoring. I mean, in front of adolescent now, right discipline, critical indoctrinating, mentoring and setting boundaries. The next one, mentoring and setting boundaries. Amen, somebody. Then the last one, under teenager, right critical indoctrination. Amen, somebody. Mentoring, setting boundaries, and penalty. Let me look at another one. Critical indoctrinating, mentoring, setting boundaries, and penalty. Please, if you get everything I just dictate, let me see your hand up. You get it. Mama get it, Rashida get it. But Tony, you go to that. Actually, I see you are writing. You get to that place. Amen, somebody. At least I have good number. But I've said if it's people that is writing, I will change this topic. I'm not trying to be proud. Mama is not proud. Amen, somebody. Because we want to start at stage whereby you know we have to be strict with what we are doing. Because it's not from God. Amen, somebody. I have to be that. Amen, somebody. Now, if you look at me now. If you get home, I will still talk about it now. If you look at that chart, I will dictate it. Just follow me. Now, when a child is in baby, that is as an infant, the first thing that child need from every mother or from every word is to nurture that child. Nurturing include how you feed that baby. Maybe with milk, maybe with and anything. You do what? That child, if he or she is crying as a 2-month-old baby, will you cane him or her? Will you cane that baby or her?
No.
Why would you cane that baby?
But it's still a
baby. I want to speak. Why would you do that?
It's still a baby.
Because it's still a baby. Are we together now? Now, that is the first season in the life of every child in the hand of the parent. No matter how stressful that child might be to you, maybe he or she is crying in the night. Sir, ma'am, you don't have choice. You have to wake up and do what and do
pets.
Pets, God bless you. You have to, even Papa, if you want to work 3 o'clock in the morning on Monday, Papa, you know what I'm talking about. Papa, you will wake up. But because of your work, can you now convert that anger and begin to preach that? I don't know why, as a baby, you can't do that. Amen, somebody. Because why? It is one of the first seasons in the life, of that child. Amen, somebody. And now, that child will not remain in that position forever.
No.
Now, the transition that happen when that child now move from an infant and become what? Number 2, what? A toddler. I remember I visited Rashid was there at home. We also happened to talk about Babali also. We also talk about him some 2 years ago, I think 2 or 3 years ago. In our shrine, we have to put masking tape to do what? To tape every shrine. Then, Joel, I think it was Joel. That's when it was crawling. It was crawling. You understand? Now, for way to contain, his activities, we have to put boundary. Do you see it now? But that boundary now, he might not know it. If Joel at age 1, remove maybe my TV, angry am I cannot beat him. Are we together now? Mm-hmm. So as a parent, we must recognize, that transition of what? Of an infant into a toddler. So when you recognize it, you now begin to change the measure in which you are guiding that baby. We use what? We use tape to tape. But I saw him at home. He carry the TV. He put that frame. If you look very well, he put the TV. He put that. No, you don't understand.
They're not the tema.
Mama, it's not joke. Mama, who also do it? Do you know why? Because they recognize the transition time of that child. If they did not do it, sir, ma'am, there will always be a tarnish wear at home. Mm-hmm. And you can't blame what? The child. Yeah, because when you are the first God that ought to have guided that baby before he or she go to that stage. Are we together? Yes, now, the next thing is what? Is child. Please, I look yesterday when I was reading, I don't know what to even put out there. I put it child. But I now have the word immature. I put, if you look at the front of that number 3, I put what?
Immature.
Immature. Let me show something. Then we'll close. We'll continue something about this. The book of Isaiah 8:18 and Proverbs 22:6. Mr. Fatai. Mr. Johnson Fatai. I hope you hear this from me. Okay. No, wait to be lost.
Amen.
Good to see you. Isaiah 8:18. Everybody can be very fine. I have 3 minutes to leave here. Isaiah 8:18. If you read it. Everybody can read it. It's a very popular verse because I want to make some certain theological.
Am I?
I want to get that now. Mama, is it? Okay, please, Mama. No worry. Everybody look at it. Mama, I'm here for you. He said, behold, I and the children whom the Lord had given me are for what? Are for signs and for wonder in Israel from the Lord of hosts. Which way? I want to cause problem, but I don't have time to establish it, but I will try it. This Bible text is not talking about prayer for men or children. He is speaking about 2 things plus 1. The first person is that person that is I. Who is that I?
Me.
Ourselves. But in this context, he's talking about Isaiah. And I didn't really stop. I want us to understand. I want us to understand it because sometimes when we train child, we should guide them in the way they do what. And we should know why we are naming or giving our child certain things in life. If you go back home, please have time to read the note from verse 1 down to I think to verse 14. The name Isaiah means salvation of Jehovah. 1. Salvation of Jehovah. And the children whom the Lord hath given me are for sign. Now, God gave this man two children, which I really want to read today now. Now, God is using their names, to become a sign and warning to Israel. I'm together now. So now, you as a parent, I'm talking even before you even give up your child. Don't just name your child anyhow name that doesn't have meaning. If you are a Christian, I don't know, maybe you're unbeliever. Let me proper believer out. If you are a Christian, I want to put it in a very different way. If you are a Christian, don't look at the book menu list in Chinese and look at one in Chinkantu. That's time already finished.
We are enjoying it now. Very nice.
I want us to pray. I will complete this statement now. Don't just look at one name in French restaurant in France, French fries. Kebose. the canto, na conte. I don't know that. Bosch, I'm saying that it might look fascinating. That name might not be for science. We pray one prayer before we start. I didn't do that prayer before we start. That God, I want you to say, oh Lord. Say, oh Lord. Don't let me just wake up and realize I have failed you as a parent. Prayer in the name of Jesus. Pray that God, don't let me just wake up one day as a mother and a father that I just realize that God, why am I failing you like a parent? That don't let me just wake up one day and realize that I have failed you as a father, as a mother over my children, because you are the first priest that God has handed over your children into. Don't let me just wake up and realize that I have failed you. Prayer in the name of Jesus. You can pray all that God. I will not just wake up one day and realize that I have failed you. I have failed you. For in Jesus' mighty name we are praying. Next day before our mama come and talk, mama is ready. It's Papa. They can come. So the man they met somebody. Next day Papa will come on board. They met somebody. So Papa will take it up. Look at me. Everybody look at me. Don't be distracted. You say, God, give me the grace to understand the transition season of my children. Are we together? You say, oh Lord, give me the grace to understand the transition season of my children.